back to my channel. So ta-da, here is my natural hair. It's like super blonde. I was watching some old vlogs and I totally regret going blonde, but hey, it's summer, so I'm gonna enjoy this blonde hair while I can. It's been a while since I did like a full hair tutorial, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a requested video. This is with the hot rollers, and I have them right back here. These are the Conair hot rollers. I got them at Ulta for less than $40. So if you're trying to get hot rollers, I think this is a great set for beginners. And I'm going to do like a step-by-step on how to get some bouncy volume with hot rollers, because as you can see, I have no volume, almost no hair from all the bleaching and the processing and the blah blah blah. So this is why I wear wigs. Wigs is like a great way to just kind of rehab your hair and just protect it without exposing it to heat and products and all that stuff. So that's why I've been wearing wigs for a while. I've been secretly going blonde underneath. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. My hair is second day hair. I washed my hair like 2 nights ago. Yeah, the night before last night. So I don't have greasy hair. It's definitely still on the drier side. And I'm just kind of brushing it out. I do have some oiliness around my scalp, so I'm just going to use some dry shampoo in a little bit to get that oiliness out. But this will actually help get the oils to the ends of my hair. Alright, so I just brushed my hair. I'm going to go ahead and use this Way Dry Shampoo Foam. So this is a foam dry shampoo. It's the original foam dry shampoo. It works for the day and it smells amazing, but it doesn't keep your hair clean feeling the next day, but it works for like styling for that day. So I'm gonna go ahead and take about that much and rub my hands together, and I'm just gonna kind of like work it into my scalp like as if I'm like shampooing my hair. So just getting it into the roots to dry out the roots from all the oiliness. And it's summer, so of course we're probably all like extra oily. Again, I'm just starting at the bottom and kind of rubbing it into my scalp and then pulling it out as I go. So I think this is as much as I want. Get a little bit more on my part. The stuff smells so good. Alright, now for the ends, we're gonna do the opposite. So I'm gonna take the Moroccan oil treatment and I'm just gonna put about a pump on my ends and get oil on the ends. So we're getting oil out of the roots and oil into the ends. Whenever you're using heat, you want to protect it from heat as much as you want to, and I think one way is to put the oil there, just so it has like that hydration to turn to. I'm gonna go ahead and comb through one more time, starting at the ends and then kind of dragging the brush up into the root area one more time. My hair is like falling out. No bueno. Alright, last thing for prep. Now, if you are in a humid climate or if you have thick hair or anything that doesn't hold a curl, go ahead and spray your hair with medium or high hold hairspray before you go into the curling. So that'll make it hold the curl a little bit better. I'm in a dry climate. I have easy to curl hair, so I'm not going to do that. So now I'm going to go in with the Oribe Hair Foundation Mist. I'm just going to spray it all over my hair. This actually will protect it from heat and it kind of prepares your hair for a dry style. So here we go. Just gonna spray it all over, focusing on the ends. This stuff smells like Miami Beach. Alright, so now we're gonna go into the hot rollers. I'm always gonna start at the bottom and I'm gonna use the bigger rolls on the bottom and then I'm gonna use smaller ones on top. And I kind of like to mix them up, so I might be using like a big one on top. Don't freak out. It's just I like to have different curl sizes and different curl directions. So I'm going to go ahead and start right here. I'm going to start, because I have really thin hair, so I'm going to kind of just part it like this. I'm going to part it like this and start by curling this section. So clipping, and like literally I have no hair, so this is pretty easy. I'm going to do 3 sections, just kind of parting with my fingers. You can do it however you want to, and here we go. So I'm going into this kit and I'm going to go ahead and start, like I said, with the bigger rollers, and they're not hot when you first pull it out, but as soon as you wrap hair around it, oh boy do they get hot. So I'm going to come through one time, and this is super easy. You just wrap your hair around the roller and then just roll it all the way up, and then you're going to take a clip and clip that roller right there. So that's gonna generate heat, so it's gonna curl my hair. Yeah. So now I'm going on to my next section, and now I'm gonna use a medium-sized roller. And I like to just kind of start like 2 inches from the ends of my hair and then roll up just like that, and this time I'm curling down. And again, we're gonna place a clip on it. So the cool thing about this is that it also heats up the clips. You just have to keep replacing them as you use them, and the heated clips also help to lock in that curl. So now I'm going to use another big one for the last section of the bottom part of my hair. So with this one, I'm going to roll it upwards again, just like I did with the other side. And I have some breakage, as you can tell. My hair is like severely damaged, but I'm confident that it'll be fine. Taking some hair pills. Alright, so now I have like the bottom layer done, and you can see it. This is how it looks like on the back. And you can use as large or small sections as you want to. I'm just using larger sections because my hair is very fine. So I'm just kind of doing that for the purpose of this tutorial. So now we're moving on to the top section. I'm going to flip my head over and show you exactly where I'm going to part my hair. So I'm doing 3 sections once again, starting at the bottom and just kind of dividing my hair into thirds. So this is kind of what we're going to look like right now. And again, we're going to clip the top piece right on top of our heads. Alright, so for this section, I think I'm going to do 4 sections. So I just divided it in half horizontally, and I'm going to go ahead and roll these 2 pieces. This one will be towards my head and this one will be away from my head. I like to use different direction curls just so that the curls don't clump together. I hate clumpy curls. So for this piece, I'm going to use, again, a medium-sized roller, starting 2 inches away from the end of my hair, rolling the end around it, and then rolling it up, and then clipping with a heated clip. So there's that. So when you want tighter curls, you roll horizontally. When you want some looser curls, you're gonna roll vertically, and I want them to be a little looser around my face. So I'm gonna use a medium-sized roller, so it's gonna go away from my face and vertical. And again, we're gonna take a heated clip and clip that into place. Alright, so I forgot to replace my clips, so once again I'm going to replace the heated clips into the machine. So now we're going to move on to the top layer, and again we're going to do the same thing, but this time I'm going to do everything away from the head, just different size rollers. So I'm going to do a medium-sized roller, this time away from my hairline, and going vertical. So it's going to be a little bit looser because vertical is loose, horizontal is tight curls. And I'm just going to go ahead and clip that vertically on my head. And then this piece, we're going to do one of the bigger rollers. So we're also going to do this vertical, but there won't be any clumping with this one because they're different size curls. Alright, so I'm actually going to clip this side up and just keep it out of the way because I really need to start rolling this section up. So we're just going to clamp that guy right there. We're going to go ahead and take about a 1-inch piece of hair from back here. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and split this section in half this way. So just for fun, I'm going to use the tiniest rollers for these sections just because I want some volume and they're going to be hidden in the hair anyway. So I'm almost out of the big ones and those are my favorites. So I'm using the small rollers. Alright, so next we're going to take another 1-inch piece. Actually, let's go a little bit thinner. So pretty much like as thick as my finger. I'm just taking a piece like that and I'm just going to use 1 roller on this section. So for this one, I'm going to roll it towards my face because the other ones went down, so I'm going to roll these up. And I'm going to use the same super small rollers only because I'm almost out of the big rollers and I want to save those for framing my face. Alright, so now starting at the crown of my head, I'm going to use the big rollers because I don't play around when it comes to framing my face and shaping my hair. So, big roller, and we're just going to roll everything this time away from my head. from my face, not my head. These rollers are getting hot. Rolling away and using the big ones. I love the big rollers. It's just that they're so scarce. I just need to use the small ones too and just pray. So now I'm taking the next section. I'm just using thicker pieces because I'm running out of rollers, which really sucks. If you're not in a hurry, then you can actually unroll them and just start making pin curls once the rollers have cooled down. And I might have to start doing that. All right, so here we go. Rolling this one. Alright, so this is like the key face framing piece right here. So this is about like an inch from my hairline. So I'm going to pull it all the way forward. I'm going to take a big roller and I'm going to start here and just kind of roll it towards my hair. But I'm also being very careful because this is like the main piece that will be framing my face. And once again, just clip that into place. Alright, so now we're moving on to this side. We're going to part this section horizontally into two parts. Going to throw that over my head, and then we're going to put these into two sections. So for the back section, we're going to curl it towards my face using a medium roller. And for this piece, we're going to roll it away from your face, and we're going to use a medium roller as well. And this is a vertical curl, and then we're just gonna clip that into place. Alright, so now we're on to the last two sections. Again, we're gonna do vertical curls, except this time we're gonna use the big rollers and only the big rollers. So they're both gonna be going away from my face, and I'm just gonna roll this vertical away from my face with a big roller. Here we go. So go ahead and clip that, and here is the last piece. So again, I'm using a big roller, I'm doing a vertical curl, and I'm just gonna roll this away from my face as well. Alright, so all of my rollers are in. All I have to do is just let it set. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my machine and let these cool down. Once they're all cool to the touch, that's when we can go ahead and take them down. So I'll see you in a couple minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about rollers and why you would use rollers instead of using a curling iron. You can totally use a curling iron, it just depends on the hair type. I love to use rollers because to me, I feel like they create a bouncier curl and it holds a little bit longer, especially when you really let them set. So I do like the old-fashioned way of using hot rollers. So if you do use a curling iron, the best way to do it is to curl your hair and then create a pin curl. So you just kind of pin the curl into place and just let it cool off like that, just so it can kind of hold that style. And the best way to do it is to create your whole head with pin curls and then spray it down and let it set for as long as you can. And it kind of has the same effect. But these rollers, oh, just wait till you see how bouncy these curls are. I'm so excited. I love voluminous curls, and I also like to use these rollers on my hair extensions because my hair extensions are a totally different texture than my actual hair, and I really think that using hot rollers on my extensions makes my curls last longer and stay bouncier. So that's kind of what I do. So I'm still waiting for these curls to cool off. I would say it's gonna be another 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut off my camera, go hang out, and I'll be back to take these curls out. Alright guys, so it's been about 5 minutes. I'm getting really impatient. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start at the bottom because the bottom ones have already cooled off, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start unrolling them so you can see the result. Look at this curl and look at that bounce. It's just so amazing. And of course you can get the same result with a curling iron, but I just feel like rollers give you a bouncier and just like a more longer lasting and structured curl. So that's kind of what I love about it. I'm gonna go ahead and remove them in the order that I put them in. So after I did the 3 pieces on the back, I went up to this side of my hair, which is still feeling a little bit warm. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray these curls lightly with some hairspray, and this is the Steel Peter Coppola medium hold hairspray. I used to work with Peter Coppola. I love them so much, and when I found this hairspray at TJ Maxx for $9.99, I freaked out. So if you can find this hairspray, get it. I cleaned out the inventory at my TJ Maxx because I love this spray so much. So yeah, bouncy curls. Let's keep moving. So now I am unrolling this piece right here. And sometimes you just have to help the curl kind of find its shape again. So right now they're kind of tight, but they're gonna like loosen out in a sec. So I'm just gonna keep that middle part still in the roller because that's like the key piece. And I'm gonna go ahead and move on to this side. Uh-oh. So like this piece, I kind of pulled it out too fast. It was still feeling warm, but I was in a hurry. So it's like falling out, just for the sake of this tutorial, like whatever, but definitely wait a little bit longer. This one still needs time to cool off too. Oh well, I'm just gonna let it go. And now we're gonna take out this one. All right, so now I'm gonna comb through it with my fingers, and then I'm gonna lightly start spraying these curls. Just really, really big. All right, now that I've sprayed them, I'm gonna let that set for a second, and I know I look crazy. I look like some woman from the 80s, which is kind of the point, but I don't wanna look like that. So after I spray it and let it set for a second, I'm gonna start combing out the curls. So now I'm just gonna frame my face the way that I like it. Kind of like to cover my forehead because my forehead is super weird. So now I'm just combing through my hair again, and my hair is short, so it's not gonna have like that big pageant girl look. The only way that I can achieve that look is with extensions. So if you feel like your curls are still like way too tight, you can take some Peter Capola hair serum and just take like 1 pump and go ahead and run that starting at the ends of your hair and just kind of claw, using like a claw type of hand. I can't talk. And then just kind of like claw through your hair, working up to your roots and just gently framing your hair and shaping it exactly how you want it. So if you want like the looser, like beach waves, you definitely want to use more serum and kind of comb through it a little bit more and let it set. So once you shape your hair the way you want it to, these curls are very flexible. You can kind of work with them, but they stay just like so bouncy. You can go ahead and spray it with some Oribe spray. I do want a little bit more bounce and volume because I just love like a big curl. So I'm taking the Oribe texturizing spray, and I'm gonna go ahead and take my hair like this, shake it out, and get like that volume going. And then I'm gonna spray it upwards. So this is exactly what I'm doing. The curls are going up. Get my hairline a little bit. And I part my hair this way, which is why I'm only spraying this side. And there you go. So these are just so bouncy, so fun. I can throw them either way. I just feel like a total bombshell with these curls, and I know that they're gonna last all day. Alright, so this is my final look. I kind of like it messy, so I brushed through them and then sprayed it to set it that way. There's definitely an occasion for everything. You might think I look crazy, but I really love these curls. I think these are perfect for date night, or if you're going to like a special event. You know, these curls will stay all day, and they just look so Hollywood. So that's what I love about it. I feel like a total bombshell. And they're just so bouncy, and I know that they're gonna hold their shape all day long because I used hot rollers. So I hope that this hot roller tutorial was helpful. If you guys have any suggestions or feedback, keep it friendly, but go ahead and leave them down in the comments below. I love reading your comments, and don't forget to subscribe because I'm always doing giveaways and I'm always posting beauty reviews and videos, and I just love connecting with everyone on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.